Hi guys, I'm Tate here on the craztad channel, and this is my first devlog. I've posted little bits of my game as I've been slowly building it in my free time over the last year and a half, and those videos are pretty boring since they have no audio or commentary. To be fair, until yesterday my game still had no audio as well. To celebrate adding the first music piece to the game, I'm bringing you this devlog. I would like to give a short history of when development started on this game and its progression up to this point. Growing up, I played a lot of Harvest Moon 64. I played it over and over trying to discover all the little secrets it had and get every picture put in the album. I think I married every bachelorette in the game besides Potpourri at least once. Potpourri's demon pink eyes were just not for me. The first time I managed to save the vineyard was absolutely amazing and one of my favorite memories. As I was going through college and learning to program, the idea slowly crept into my mind that I could make my own Harvest Moon game. Somewhere around 2009 or 2010, I made my first attempt. I made it as far as creating a square outline to denote what square you were about to water. I was using Unity, which was and is a great tool, but it still took more cycles to learn than I had time to give, and so it fell to the side. Every year after that, I'd usually make an attempt to learn Unity and make it further in the game making process, but it just never worked out. That is, until October 2018. I'd been making a lot of changes in my life that led to having more free time in my free time. I know that sounds weird, but when you go from watching shows on Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon Video a couple hours a day to just completely canceling them, you find yourself looking for something to do. At that point, I bought a Unity course on Udemy and charged my way through it. By the time I was done, I had made 3 complete games through the course and went ahead and bought a couple more courses. Another one for building an RPG game in Unity and one for learning Blender. At this point, I slowed my learning progress to start my game, and on November 22nd, I made my first commit. After making that first commit, I blazed through a lot of the code that is still in place today by about March of 2019. I started the Blender course at that point and didn't make another commit in like 6 months. Learning Blender was slow and painful because I tried using 2.8 before it was stable, and most of the course I was using was based on 2.7, although they were slowly updating to 2.8. I don't know why I did this to myself, but it worked out in the end. I'm finally able to make stuff on demand without having to constantly look up tutorials, and this has sped up a lot of my level design lately. This brings us up to yesterday. Having a solid understanding of using Unity and Blender, I was making good progress, but still did not have sound, nor did I have a clue how to go about that. Following my normal pattern of researching a lot through Google and Reddit, I finally found a class on Udemy for learning to create game music. I blasted through the first part and created my first song, and added it to my game. It's nothing special, but at the same time it's something amazing because it's one of the final things I need to learn in order to have all the tools needed to make a game. And with that, I'm concluding my first devlog. I've brought you up to speed from the beginning of my journey. In the next video I'll talk about some of the game's story and what parts of the game are currently working. This will be a long journey to completion, and I hope you'll join me along the way.